Alright, we are back with another video. I know it's been a couple weeks, guys, but you gotta work to provide for the family. So I hope you enjoy this video, and we do a mid bald fade, and I know we do quite a few of these, and it's really all about repetition, guys. So don't ever get discouraged or feel like you watch too much. You can always learn something. But always you want to brush the hair, especially with this hair texture. You want to brush it forward, and there's always going to be a pattern in this hair texture. Always follow that pattern, and it always starts where the crown area is. So follow the pattern with the brush and with the clippers. Here I took a number 2 with the grain. My client's actually wanting to grow his hair out, so eventually he can do some twists on top with like a twist sponge. So I'm taking some off, but not too much. I'm just evening it all out. So yeah, man, this should be a good one. I'm only going to show you half of the cut, so it'll be a quick one, guys. So, and another thing that's going to be different about this video is actually I'm using my wall senior, so it's going to be a different guard system. I kind of have the same style on both wall and Andis guard systems, but obviously, as I explained in my video before, they're two different guards. So stay tuned, guys. Alright, so no matter what clippers you use, you always have to start the same way. So always grab your brush, especially with this hair texture. You want to constantly be brushing, and you set in your first guideline. I do want to show you guys, because in my last video I talked about my wall balding clippers and how they're made to bald out. So here I'm going to set in my guideline with my Slimline Pro LIs, but I'm going to bald out with my wall balding clippers and just show you how quick and easy it is. And it really does dull your blades when you your trimmer blades when you bald out with them. So this is another good way to save some money, and just set in your guideline, and here's the wall balding clippers. You have a bigger area you can cover, and they work awesome. Once you got your clients balded out, you want to grab your clippers with no guard, but the lever totally open. So obviously that means the longest you can cut without a lever, and just go up about a ½ inch, ½ inch. And I normally go around the whole head, but here obviously I'm just going to show you half the cut, so I'm just going to do half the head. And then what I like to do, instead of going back and erasing guidelines, I'll just go ahead and erase it here now while I'm still in this step. Once that initial guideline is erased, you want to grab your one guard and make sure you have your lever, guys, open. And because his hair's not super long, you can actually, instead of going a ½ inch or so, you can get away with going about an inch up. And then after you're done setting in that guideline, you're gonna want to close your lever and keep your one guard on, and go back and soften that bottom line out, just like we do with the Andis guards. It won't take it all the way out, but we're gonna soften it up. And what you see me here doing, what you see here, I am fading down. And basically, I've explained it before, it's taking hair off, but it's not taking bulk off. So it's a great technique with this hair texture on blending your bald into longer hair on top, and it just helps a lot. So I would suggest give it a shot. It's not too risky, so go ahead and give it a shot. And then, like I said before, here we are, one guard closed now. We're just softening that line up. Alright, now once you're done with the one guard, the great thing about wall guards is they have a 1.5, and go ahead and grab that, and this will be the last guard you use. And you just go up, take some bulk off, whatever you have to do, and then again go a little higher than you did with the one guard closed with the grain to blend that in. Go a little higher than that with this guard, and I'm telling you the transition will be nice. So and then basically after this guard, I'm just gonna go back, and there's some dark areas as you guys can see, and I'm just gonna mess around. And this is the fun part about the fade. This is bringing everything together. So I'm gonna stop talking, guys. Enjoy, watch, try to figure out what guard I'm using. Right now I'm using the half guard, which is like the 0 and Andis, and that's gonna lighten this blend out a lot. This is basically the guard a lot of barbers say that brings the fades together. So enjoy, guys, and jam to the music. So with this hair texture, this is the part that's gonna bring everything together. We're gonna start edging them up. I always start the C-cup area. That's just what I do. It doesn't matter. Start wherever you feel comfortable. And when I started on his, because his hair is so long, it was kind of sticking up still. So what I normally do, like here, I took my one guard open, and I just trimmed just the very front, the fringe of his head, and took some bulk off, and I think it just gives the lineup just that much more whatever. It just looks a lot crispier when you do it like this. So if you ever have any problems, maybe try this out. Let me know what you guys think about that. You know, if you do try it out, give me some feedback on that. And then when I start the front portion of the lineup, I start in the middle. For me, it just helps me to stay even. Some people start on the side, and again, it's whatever you prefer. I know a lot of people actually start in the middle, but whatever you prefer, guys. So do it up. Don't try to push your client's edge back. That is the worst thing you can do. I don't care what anybody says. Do not push them back unless, I mean, if your client specifically asks, can you push this up to this level? that's on them. They gotta wear the cut. And even then, sometimes I'm hesitant on it because, you know, this is your artwork. But, you know, whatever the client wants, you gotta please the client. So just be careful on pushing him back.
This is 3NE Beats.
So I normally don't do this, and I actually just bought fibers. And I know for students, if you're watching this, you might hear mixed reviews about them. So I wanted to do this to show you what it can do to your cut if you do it right. I'm not a master at it yet because I just started doing it myself, because I kind of like to keep my cuts as natural as possible. But I just want to show you guys that it does really enhance the look of the cut. And this particular one is just hair fiber, so it's gonna wash out when he takes a shower tonight. But if your client's going to a job interview or he's going out and they request this, I see no problem with it, as long as you don't make it look fake. And you'll see here it looks really clean, crispy, and my client here was super happy about it. He had no idea what I was doing, and when he saw in the mirror, he was super excited. So, you know, it's all preference, guys. It's all, use your judgment. And when you do it, learn to do it to where it doesn't look fake. So after you apply it, you actually buy a holding spray. And what you want to do is spray it wherever you applied the fiber at. And in this case, I applied it on his front edge. And then you want it to dry for a minute. Here I thought I'd get away with trimming a little bit of the C-cut right away, but you will see where I started and then I stopped and put my blow dryer on it, because just let it dry for a second. It's the best thing you can do, and that'll actually hold. It acts as the gluing process. So it's really cool, man. And then after it's dry, you want to go back excuse me, and hit it with your edgers, guys. Just clean up the residue that's left over, and then ultimately after you're done with the trimmers, you want to hit it with your razor. Alright, that's the cut, man. I appreciate you guys watching. Like my channel, guys. Subscribe. If you want to see any more content, I'll try to drop as much as I can. So give me some feedback as well in the comments. Let's try to chop it up, guys. Appreciate you.